Hello and welcome back to another episode here on the Omegus SMP server. I am Amaros, and we were actually asked by Hip if we could assist with the Iron Titan. Yes, we get to build the Iron Titan today. So hopefully we'll get that going and we'll have some iron by the end of the episode. Yes, I'm excited for that since we need a lot of hoppers. Yes, a lot of hoppers for all the projects that we like to do. And which way was it? This way. There we go. So I'm going to run over there real quick and we'll get set up. And you're going to get treated to a wonderful time lapse. I am sure of it. So we will see you after the time lapse. Alright, it is done, but we were testing it overnight and this thing had such the output that it actually broke. Yeah, it got backed up. We had as many chests as you saw there, like 8 double chests for iron. We had our filter here, and as you can see, it's been reworked a little bit. It backed up and it stopped spitting poppies through the portal, and I think the villages actually merged in kind of a hodgepodge way, and so the center of the villages is no longer along this strip, but somewhere over here and there and back there. So we got a reduced output right now, and so we got what, a double chest and a bit in about 2 days. So we are gonna have to go and redo all the doors, unfortunately, but since it is outputting iron, we're not that concerned about it just yet, but I'm sure we'll want to get it done very soon, as iron is going to be a very needed commodity, especially for the villager trading hall. But yeah, it is unfortunate. A lot of Hip's hard work of laying all those doors is kind of fell by the wayside, and we have to do it again. Especially with the 6 second per door wait limit that is required for this. So I feel bad for him, I really do, and I'm gonna see what I can do to help him out in getting that resolved. And maybe we'll even do the second layer just so we can get more output out of it as well. You know, hollowing out this slime chunk reminded me of something I really wanted to do, and that is get a beacon. Oh, this is tedious, slow work, even though it's practically instant mine. I mean, look at this. It's like pop, pop, pop. But nothing can beat a haste 2 beacon with an efficiency 5 pick. It really can't. So I think I'm going to go and head over to our nether fortress and run around to see if I can't get a wither skull head. I do have a looting 3 swords, so I think it'll hopefully be pretty quick. I'm just not quite sure how frequently those wither skulls, well, wither skeletons actually spawn, because we haven't done any kind of preventative measures to help their spawn rate. So let's go over and take a peek. Haha. Come on. No. Give me a skull. Come on. You know you want to. One more. There you go. Nope. No skull. These stupid, annoying things. You think I can take on all 3?
You can. I believe in you.
Well, the problem is they're on the walls, and so I need them off the walls. There we go. Come on. I don't want to knock them off. I don't want to knock them off the other fortress.
Yeah.
Oh. So let's see. There's 1 down, 2 down, and 3 down. And even with a looting 3 sword, not one dropped a skull. Oh. Wow, this guy's like totally not interested in me. Maybe he knows I have a looting 3 sword and he's got a head to drop, and he's like, nope, you can't have it.
Nope.
Nope, just bones and some experience.
If you've got bones, please give them to me if you don't need them, because I need a lot for spawn still.
I do know where a skeleton spawner is if you want to make the journey to get to it.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to like create the thing, but I guess it isn't made yet, isn't it?
I doubt it's been high priority for anyone.
Because I'm not going to make farms. I'm here on the server to build, okay?
Well, I'll make stuff for you to build around. How about that? Because I'm more than happy to enlist your services for design work. And I have more than the aptitude to make farms. Let's see if this guy drops us anything. Nope. That guy jumped me. Turn the corner and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna wander past you. These guys don't seem to be very on the spot aggressive.
Oh, that's good. That's a good thing, right?
I definitely think it's a good thing, especially when they all of a sudden appear out of nowhere. It's like turn the corner and whoop, there it is. By the time I'm done with this, I'm gonna have all sorts of magma cream. Alright, I'm gonna get this wither's attention.
Yeah. Like that.
Oh, I just punted him off the side. Now he's in lava. At least there's another one. Come here, you. Oh, now he's thinking about it. Nope, just bones. And there's the other one. Let's give him and get you. Well, the least you can do is get off the walls.
Yeah.
No, just coal and bones again. Found another one. Oh, completely disinterested. Nope. Let's see if this guy gives us anything. Nope. You have quite the selection over there of buffet items for today. Oh crap. Not again.
You got enough armor?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I got projectile protection, I got fire protection. I think I'm pretty good. More bones. Let's see. Fire protection 3, protection 2, protection 4 on my boots, and feather fall. The only thing I need is projectile protection, I guess, and I would be set. Come on. Still nothing.
Hey.
Come on. Come on. You have what I'm looking for? Let's find out. Come on. Come on. Nope. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope. Come on. Come on. Oh. Nope. Bring it on. Alright, so after like 2 hours of running around up there and at the other nether fortress we have nearby, we have nothing. Just a bunch of coal, and I decided to go and get some nether quartz and some blaze rods and some glowstone just so that this trip wasn't a complete wash, but yeah, I'm not liking the results from that. We definitely need to get some skulls, but they just don't seem to be wanting to drop, even for my looting 3 sword. So we're gonna have to come back and address this at a later time. But all that for slimes? I know. It's a lot of work, but I could probably just hollow this thing out with a pick and come back with better results per time. I don't know. But having a beacon would be nice. I just wouldn't want to spend all the time making the Wither Skull farm just to do it, though. That's going to take a lot of effort, and it should probably be done later, but I don't know, at this rate I might just build one. Well, after that really uneventful Wither Skull hunt, there is one thing I did think of that we do need, so that this episode at least is somewhat eventful. I decided to build it over here by the villagers, and that is this bad boy here. Let me show you what it is. Aha. So we have little watermelon, no, these are pumpkin plants, and I'm debating whether we will need water running down the center or not. I do not believe that these pop when the sand becomes parched, or this dirt. You can see it has little parched particles, but it hasn't popped yet, so I'm letting this grow, see if it will actually work or not for us. Not quite sure how we can manage. Probably put a water in the center here with 2 signs. That might work. Either way, I have torches here to illuminate this area. I got a redstone torch tower in each of these 2 corners. It's a pretty standard config. I've just planted those seeds and bone milled them so that we can see how that works out for us. Yeah, I think we could put 2 signs and a water source right there. No problem whatsoever. I haven't seen any designs similar to this that have a water source there. I always thought the water ran down the middle. But I'll go ahead and keep building this thing out. Thinking 10 floors? I think that should be enough. 10, I don't know, maybe even 20. Yeah, it's 40 blocks. We should have enough in the basement. The reason why we want to build these is the villagers trade pumpkins at like a 16 to 1 emerald. So we definitely want to have a high output on this thing. And this is one of the most efficient designs I have seen. Fits in a 5x5, has pistons that just shoot from the 4 sides here, plant the seeds in the corners. The torch tower can be ran off of a daylight clock. You can make these that are bud powered, but I just don't really see the point of going through all the effort when we can just run this off of a 1-minute pulse timer or something like that. So let me go ahead and get this thing built out. Unfortunately, since it's underground, we won't be able to see it, but it does hide it from the rest of the building, especially since we're right underneath our villager trading center. And I did want to keep this kind of local so that all you had to do was idle and have all of the farms producing all at the same time. Alright, a couple things I noticed. One is with these torches like so to power the pistons, if I just stacked the torch right here, it would inverse those, and so one would be on or off in this case, and one would be on, thus alternating which of these are extended. We didn't want that, so I just had to put a invert in here by having this power this block, which has a torch coming off of it, to keep both of these turned off at the same time. That way when we send a pulse up, they'll all turn on and then turn off. And I had to do that with both sides, so I got this extra block here. And what that does for us is it gives us a little spot here where I was thinking about putting a sign there, but I'll just put a block. That way I can just put a water source here and seal it up. That will get these guys all nice and not parched anymore, because I haven't seen them produce any pumpkins, so I figure might as well just keep them watered since we already had that spot anyway all nice and ready. So I'll go ahead and get a water source put there for each of these floors, and we will continue on down. Alright, I think I have all of the redstone worked out. It's a little compact down here, but we have ourselves a dropper and a water stream that kicks into a fence gate, just does the whole glass elevator thing up to the surface. I do know that it goes because I've thrown a few test items, and I was pretty confident that the other side of this wall here had nothing all the way up. So I've already marked out on the surface where these items go. Now here we have a nice little redstone clock that does this. So whenever an item is in the the dropper here, it will light up, do a redstone clock, and send a signal to this block, which will trigger our dropper to dispense its item into the water stream. Let it get kicked up. I put a chest here just in case if it got backed up or something like that, but it probably isn't necessary. Actually, I'm fairly certain it's not necessary, but it gave us a little bit of extension here so we could work in this little area and get underneath our tower here. Now what we got over here is a standard advanced redstone hopper clock, a little etho clock basically. Whenever it's in this position, it sends a signal into this block, goes into a monostable circuit right here, and then I got 4 ticks coming off of each side just to extend the pistons a long enough time going up our torch tower that we get a strong signal going all the way up. And I tried it first on 2 ticks and it didn't work very well, so I extended it out to 4, gave that one just a 1 tick. Now if we wait just a moment, I got 2 stacks of cobble in here. That way we should only be going off about once every couple minutes. But let's watch this thing in action. We do have a pumpkin or 2 up there. We have 3. There we go. You can see the monostable right there. And it kicks the pumpkins on up to the surface. And we can run up there real quick and check it out. So it comes up right here. Let's see if any come up this time. And there we go. We're getting a few of them piled into here. Backed up in the hopper. There we go. We got 10 pumpkins right out of here. Oh yeah. Alright guys, that is it for me for today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Do leave a like if you have, and be sure to subscribe. We're going to be starting our villager trading hall next. So definitely stay tuned for that, and we will see you next time.